on to page 27. This is number 118, just a little off the top. Now this is a particular challenge for clarinets. We also have a new note for the alto saxes. We're going to spend some time talking to you guys first. So alto saxes, you'll notice every note in this exercise uses the thumb. So you've got the octave key the entire way. But I want to point out in the second measure you've got a high C. So we're above the staff, high C. It's just like the low C, use your second finger. But we do have to add the octave key. And then if you keep your corners firm and you're blowing the air fast, you have airspeed is moving fast through the instrument, that high C should come out pretty well. The first time you try it, it may sound like a squeak, and it's possible that you squeaked, but it's probably the correct sound that we're looking for. So thumb and second finger for that high C. Now clarinets, you have similar problems to deal with, and these are the high register notes that require good embouchure and good airspeed on all these high pitches. If it's not fast enough, you'll have trouble. Of course, the other problem is covering the holes. If there's any leaking air, whether it's not covering properly or bumping a key, you'll squeak. And some of these notes may sound like a squeak because they're so high, but they're probably okay. So clarinets, let's talk about that third note. If you look at it, it's a B flat below the staff. So you've got your thumb over the hole. That's it, just covering the hole. 1, 2, 3. And then on your right hand you have your first finger. So that's the fingering for the low B flat. As you play that, do this, practice this before you play the whole song. Play the low B flat, and then as you do, roll that thumb just a little bit so that it opens the register key. Don't lift it. Don't move it around too much, because then you don't cover the hole properly and it'll squeak. But if you're got your embouchure set, good airspeed, and you're not moving your other fingers, you'll get that high F, which is top line, fifth line, high F. Now as you go on, you'll look at the low A coming up. Thumb 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Now thumb on the back hole. So we got thumb 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Then as you play that note, practice very carefully rolling that thumb to open the register key without moving anything else. And that high E, fourth space, high E should come out. Airspeed important, corners firm. Saxes and clarinets, if your reed is old and worn out, this will give you trouble. Make sure you have a good reed and a new reed. Last new note for clarinets is the high D. Fourth line, D. So thumb on the back hole, practice this way. Thumb on the back hole, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we got 3 on top, 3 on bottom. We're not using any pinkies yet. As you play that low G, roll the thumb onto the register key, open it, and then that high D should come out. If it squeaks, it's because the fingers are probably not covering properly. Airspeed is important. Blowing the air fast. If you back off or are afraid of it, it won't work. So just be careful of that and practice each of these notes that I just showed you, practice them separately. Then play the whole exercise. We're going to play the whole exercise right now. Notice all the fermatas. You can hold those notes as long as you want when you're practicing, and it's good to practice them longer than normal. But for us today, I'm just going to hold it for 4 counts, big breath, and go on. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Now brass, didn't talk about the problems that you have in this exercise, but there are all the leaps and jumps that you have. When you're going from a low note to a high note, you need to move your tongue in your mouth from ah to e, ta e. As you go higher, ta e, okay? And then the reverse is true from a high note to a low note, E-ah, open the jaw. So as you're going higher, you're just going to close it slightly, but as you open it, as you go lower, open it slightly. Okay? Have fun with this, but be careful in your practice on it.